Have you noticed animators can't stop making things jiggle? It's crazy. They are obsessed with making body parts bounce. And low-key, it's super satisfying, but sometimes they take it way too far. You won't believe the crazy things they've added Jiggle to. Welcome to Animation Hustle, the place where we dive into the funny and untold stories behind your favorite animated movies and TV shows. So let's go back. Animators have been adding Jiggle to their characters for a long time. You can see it all the way back in Pinocchio and even some of their more recent pencil animation. It's such an important element to making a character feel alive that old school Disney animators actually made a rule that you kind of had to include it. It's something that's easy to do in 2D, however, when you try to do it in other animation styles, it can cause some problems. Over the years, so many different productions had to invent new technology to create jiggle effects in stop motion and even CGI, but it's getting even more ridiculous. Look, we all appreciate some cheeks bouncing. Muscles too, sure. But check this out, they add jiggle to things you wouldn't expect. Pixar had jiggly bones.
As a starting point, you can see how stiff the ribcage looks. So we asked our friends in Global Tech, Don Schmidt and JD Northrup, to help us. They developed a system that could simulate loose bones reacting to the character's movement. And after running the sim, you get something that looked like this. And in order to tweak the movement, we had these post-simulation controls that acted as dials for different parts of the body. So if the simulation came back too loose, animators could easily dial down the overall movement or just bump it up. And here you can see the before and after side by side. The extra looseness of the ribcage and the spine really helped add some specificity to the skeleton's movements.
That's not even the craziest jiggle I've seen. Adding bounce is so important that animators spent months developing a way to add jiggle to robots.
A third level of rigging that we had to add in there were these jiggle nodes, and this was based off a plugin that Andrea Maiola wrote for us. And what these allowed us to do was add that sort of secondary jiggle. But what was really important was that we gave the animators full control over that, because we didn't want it just to be a sim that was out of their hands. We wanted it to be integrated into the animation performance.